Hello, Anup, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, I can hear you.
Uh, okay. Can you introduce yourself before starting the class?
Yeah, well, my name is Anup. I'm working as an IT admin. So I work in different domains, uh, but currently I am more of a server come Kubernetes guy. So as a part of a project, I need to get involved with networking again. So I'm a CCNA, but it's been a long time. Uh, So I have, enrolled with WireShark as well as some firewall courses because that's what I need for the current project.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Bhavya, and I've been working as a corporate trainer as well as a security analyst from past 5 to 6 years. And basically, my domain is cyber security and basically below me, which is like defense side.
Okay.
And yeah, so let's start. So, what do you understand by Wireshark?
Sorry, what?
What do you understand by Wireshark?
Um, it's more of a monitoring and tracing tool through which we can find or we could help with troubleshooting.
Okay. So Wireshark is an open source
Yeah.
cross-platform program or tool that is used to capture and analyze network traffic. So it is most popular tool and used in almost every domain of networking, forensics, and cybersecurity, etc. So first here we have Wireshark is an open source. So
Mhm.
open source means we can use it for free.
Yeah.
First, secondly, we can check out the source code of Wireshark, the official source code of Wireshark. Okay, because it is open source, so the official source code is available at here at GitLab. So we can like check out the source code of Wireshark at GitLab. Okay, so open source means we can use it for free as well as we can even modify it. If you want to modify the Wireshark, then you can contribute in the Wireshark that repository. Then it is cross-platform. So cross-platform means we can use it anywhere, like we can use it on Windows, Mac, and Linux.
Mhm.
And tool that is used. So what is the main purpose of Wireshark? To capture and to analyze. That's it. Like the main purpose of Wireshark is to capture the packets, is to record the network traffic and then analyze the same. So it is made up of C, C++, and Lua. The languages from which Wireshark is made up of is C, C++, and Lua. So Wireshark can be used in every domain and it is quite popular. So it is used in networking for troubleshooting. Let's say if you have a packet or if you have a like delays in the packet. So here we can analyze like where's the delays arising from? Is it from the server side? Is it from the client side? Or is it the application error? So we can use Wireshark in networking for troubleshooting and for many other tasks. Then in the forensics and cybersecurity, we can use for identifying the malwares and we can identify malwares like where's the malware is coming from and what is the time and who's the host, etc. And then we can also use in application development. Let's say we have an application and let's say you are creating an application. So developing an application means let's say you need some protocols to be implemented in the application. So for you can use Wireshark for analysis, for checking if that particular protocol that you are putting in your application is working or not, or is it working fine or not, etc. So you can also use it application development. In Wireshark have many more uses. So the Wireshark source code is that here. So let's copy it and you can paste the source code. It's in here. So the Wireshark is made up of C, C++, and Lua. So for modifying or for contributing in the Wireshark, you need to know C, C++, and Lua languages. Okay, and if you want to contribute or if you want to read, so you can just clone it or you can just download the source code of Wireshark. Okay. After that, Wireshark is for like Wireshark is a GUI tool. So if you want to use CLI, then you can use T-Shark. Like Wireshark is for GUI, which is graphical user interface, and T-Shark is for CLI, which is command line interface. Okay. So let's say if you don't have any GUI interface, then you can also use T-Shark in place of Wireshark. So how to install it? So for the Windows, you can install using while visiting the official website of Wireshark, which is Wireshark down. And you can click on here. And from here, you can click on Windows Intel install for the Windows. Then you can simply install it for the Linux. Let's say you are using any Debian-based system. So for the Debian like Kali, Parrot, etc. So the net Wireshark is pre-installed. But if it not, then you can just put apt-get install Wireshark for downloading the Wireshark. And then we have Red Hat. For the Red Hat or Fedora based system, then you can use yum search Wireshark, which you will display the output of the Wireshark version. Then you can put yum install and name of that Wireshark version. Okay, here. So this will install Wireshark inside your system. So I will use Wireshark on my Windows. Okay, so let's start. Sorry. So here we have the list of interfaces. So let me open the CMD. So here you can type ipconfig for to check the interfaces, like which you are listening on. So
Right.
basically my interface is Wi-Fi. Okay. So and here you can see this is my interface. So you can select your interface where you have the network traffic. Okay, so we have these traffic. So let me stop it. So here you can see three columns, sorry, three parts, which is packet list, then we have packet details, and then we have packet diagram. Okay. So
Okay.
first here we have packet list, or we can see that first here we have the interface, which is the main window. Inside this main window, we have the menu, the main toolbar, the filter toolbar, the packet list, packet details, packet bytes, packet diagram, and the status bar. So in the menu, we have these options, which is file, edit, view, go, capture, etc. Okay. So in the file, you will find some like casual like options like open the file or open the send file and merge, etc. And then save as, etc. Then in the edit option, you will find if you want to find any packet, let's say you have 1 billion, 2 billion packets. So you can use this one for finding any particular packets. You can find packets on the basis of numbers. You can find packets on the basis of any other filter. Okay. And then we have view. In the view, you can change what, like you can see, or you can change what you want to display. Let's say I just want to remove this packet diagram. So you can click on packet diagram. Okay. Now,
Mhm.
instead of packet diagram, we can have packet bytes. Okay, it is disabled. So you can click on file, so edit, reference, and in the columns, you can just, sorry, in the layout, you can just click in the pane number 3, you can just click on packet bytes. So you can see either of this, like either you can see packet bytes or you can see packet diagram. So like let's select packet bytes here and click on OK. So here you can see we have the packet bytes. And if you want
Mhm.
to remove the packet bytes, then you can just click on here. Okay, so in the view option, you can just even you can remove the main toolbar, you can remove any status bar, etc. Then here you have some coloring rules. For example, you can see color here like blue color, we have some pink color, light pink, etc. So these are the coloring rules of the Wireshark. If you want to check out, so you can click on view coloring rules. So these are some coloring rules of the Wireshark.
Okay.
So here you can see for the bed DCP, we have this one. For the ICN, we have pink. For the ERP, we have orange, etc. Even you can change the colors. Like let's say if you want to change this UD peach color. So you can click on foreground or background, whatever you want to change. So let's click on foreground. So the foreground, you can choose some other color, which is let's say any light color. This one. Okay. Let me make it light. This is light. Okay. And you can click on. Okay. Now you can see the UDP packets colors are changed.
Mhm.
Okay, like here you can see these are the UDP packets. Let me change it back. You can click on this brown option. Okay. So these are the this is how you can change the color. And if you don't want to display, if you don't want that two colors to be displayed, then you can click on this coloring button here. So this will disable the coloring option. Okay, now we have packet as it is. And if you click on again, then you have these colors.
Okay.
Okay, then we have view, go, capture. Yeah. So then we have capture. In the capture, you have some capturing interfaces where you can change the interface. You can automate Wireshark using these options that we will see in the later sessions. Here you can also start, stop it, restart. You can refresh interfaces and you can check out the capture filters. So what are the capture filters? Let's say if you only want to capture the TCP packets. Let's say in the network, we have all kinds of packets. We have TCP packets, we have UDP packets, we have every sort of packets. So if you want to just capture the TCP packet, or if you want to just capture the packet of a particular IP, then you can put capture filters. Okay, that we will see how we can put the capture filters.
Okay.
Then we have display filters. Display filters are the filters where you can where you are capturing all packets. But while analyzing, let's say while analyzing, you want to see IPv4 packets, then you can put display filter. Means we are capturing the all kinds of packets. But if you want to see, or like while analyzing, if you want to see packet of HTTP, let's say, then you can put HTTP because Wireshark can capture multiple packets and it depends on the size of a network. Okay. So let's say if your network is big enough, then Wireshark can capture like billions of packets. So if you
Mhm.
want to analyze the same, then you can use display filters. Okay, which will, let's say if you want to check out the IP of a specific system, then you can put IP.addr for the packets. That we will see. Okay, how we can use display filters. Then here we have statistics. So statistics are the main part of the Wireshark where you have multiple features. These are all for analysis purpose. Okay, if you want to analyze your network, if you want to analyze your traffic, if you want to check your traffic in the graphical representation, then we can use these statistics feature. These are very awesome and these are of great use. Okay. So these features make the Wireshark very easy to use and very easy to analyze. For example, in the protocol hierarchy, you have a hierarchy here, which is first we have Ethernet. Inside Ethernet, we have IPv4. So this is telling you Inside IPv4, we have UDP packets and then we have TCP packets. Inside UDP, how many packets are of UDP and how many packets are of TCP. So here you can see the packet of percentage packets, and then you can see number of packets here, and then packet bytes, etc. So here you can see percentage packets, which is 91% is of UDP and 8.1% is of TCP, out of which 90.7% is of data. Data is like the UDP traffic, because we are streaming on Zoom. That is why this is all Zoom data. Okay,
Mm.
let's say this one IP 192.168.1.0.106. This is my IP. This is my private IP. 170.114.104.33 is Zoom IP. Okay, you can check from here as well. Okay, and if you want to check out the exact IP, then you can just copy the IP from here. IP source address, sorry, the destination address, right click, and you can, no, you cannot, yeah, copy as value. And then you can use whois lookup for checking the IP address. For example, let me search here, whois lookup. And let's click on this one. Both are relevant, so let's find it. So you can paste your IP here and then click on search. And here you can see this is Zoom Video IP, organization Zoom Video Communications.
Mm.
Okay, and this is other details like CIDR, net range, etc. Okay, so basically this is Zoom IP. So this is how we can check out the IP of a particular company or organization with the help of whois lookup. Okay, so with the help of protocol hierarchy, you can just know the entire traffic, like how many packets are of there of a particular protocol. Then we have telephony. In this, we have multiple features, like we have VoIP calls, and if you want to capture the VoIP packets, etc. So we can use telephony. Then we have wireless, tools, and help. So in the help, you can see the version of your Wireshark. You can check the official documentation of Wireshark, and also you can check the sample captures. Basically, sample captures are very useful. Let's say if you want to capture or if you want to analyze HTTPS packet and you don't have any traffic of HTTPS or VoIP, then you can take out or you can download the sample captures to analyze the packets. Okay. Like
Mm.
if you don't have any VoIP packets inside your traffic, and still you want to analyze, then you can use sample captures. They are like very helpful. So we have sample captures of every protocol. Okay, these are the sample captures of the Wireshark. So the format, sorry, the extension of Wireshark file are .pcap and .pcapng. Okay. Then we have main toolbar, which is here we have start option, where you can start capturing. Then we have stop. Then we have restart. And then we have options where you can change the capturing options. Like let's say if you want to automate Wireshark, let's say if you want to capture the packets for just for 1 hour, and then you automatically wants to stop the capturing, then you can change these settings here. Means we can easily automate Wireshark according to the file size on the basis of the timings, etc. Even the number of files. Okay, that we will see. And then here, if you want to open any file, if you want to save as any file, close any file, reload any file, refresh, find packet any file, go back to a particular packet, go forward. For example, we have this one. So if you want to go forward, then you can go to this one. Okay, or you can want to go backward, then you can use this one. Also, you can use upper key and down key for scrolling up and down. Okay. Then we have, if you want to go to any particular packet, then you can go. And then here you, if you want to go to the first packet, which Wireshark has captured. Okay. Then we have last packet. Then we have auto scroll. So if you want to auto scroll, Like let's say if Wireshark is capturing the packets live, then it is like keep on auto scrolling until the last packet. So you can click on this auto scroll option. Okay. Then we have colorizing. You can colorize the rules. Okay, that is and zoom in, zoom out, and normal size and resize columns. So this is for the zoom in, this is for the zoom out, and this is for normalizing, this is for resizing the columns. Okay, even you can modify the column names, you can modify the IP name, etc. Let's say if you want to modify the source IP. Okay, right click here, click on that column path reference. Now here you can see we have multiple columns, right? So here you can add any column, you can remove any column. Even you can add any column from here also. Let's say we have this. Let me remove this. Suppose. So here, let's say if you want to change source IP, then you can click on this one, source IP, the edit column, and here you can change the name. Let's say I just want to call the source IP to src underscore IP. So here you can see the name has been changed. So you can change the name, you can modify the columns, you can modify the text inside this column. For example, you can align left, right, or center. These are some basic stuff. Okay, you can resize these column width. Okay. Then also you can add column from bottom. Like let's say if you want to add column, this version column. This is IPv4, so you can right click here and then apply as column. So here you can see the column has been applied. Here, 4. Now this is in right, so you can click on center. Now this is center. So this is IPv4. Okay, like we have IPv4 packets. Now here you can change the name also. Let's say edit column. You can just name IP version. You can put anything and click on OK. So instead of version, simply we have IP version. Okay, so you can add as many column as you want. Okay, from here also, from the packet details. But let's say if you double click on this one packet, so you cannot add column from here. If you want to add column, you cannot add from here. You cannot add column from a new window, right? You can only add column from the bottom pane here. Okay, from the packet details here. Let's say if you want to add the location as well, then you can also put apply as column. Now here you can say destination GOIP, which is Mumbai in India. Okay. And if you want to remove, then you can right click and click on this destination GIP. And if you want to remove this one, then you can remove this. So, okay.
Yeah.
Then next we have the filter toolbar where you can apply your filters, which is your display filters. You cannot apply the capture filters here because capture filters are applied when you are capturing the packets. Like when you start before starting the capturing. Let's say you want to only capture TCP packets. Then before clicking on the capture option, first you have to apply the capture filter. Okay, that we will see where we can apply it. So this is for the filter toolbar. This is where you can put the display filters. Let's say you have all sort of packets, and if you want to just check out the TCP packets or just HTTP packets, then you can use it. Then we have bookmark. You can bookmark any packet. We have then filter input where you can input your filters. Then we have clear for clearing the packets. Then we have apply for applying. Then we have send packets. And let's say if you want to use any packet, sorry, any filter, and for daily purpose, like you have to use a filter for daily uses, then you can like apply that filter as a button also. Okay, and then we have filter button that you can click on and you can directly apply the filter instead of typing again and again or on a daily basis. You can just add as a button. Then we have packet list pane where we have multiple columns. So first column we have name. First we have number. Now this number column is let's go to first packet. So here we have number column. Okay, like we have number of 2, 5, 6, etc. So these columns are, let me click on this number here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these number column is from the Wireshark side. Let's say Wireshark has captured TCP SYN packet. Then we have number 1 packet. Then Wireshark has captured ARP packet. Then that is number 2 packet. Then let's say Wireshark captured TCP SYNAC packet. That is number 3. So number is doesn't mean that is these are not sequence of the packets. These are just index number of a packet, and these are used for when you want to find any packet. Let's say you want to find any 54 number packet, then you can put you can find any packet easily. Okay, from this option. So you can find on the basis of filter, you can find on the basis of the numbers. Okay, so these are just the index number of a packet. Okay, that's it. So these are just rows, and number times source IP. These are just columns. Then we have time. So time is very important here. So time, you can manipulate time here. For example, you can change the format of time. Let's say the time is here. This is right now, which is in year, and we have month and date. Then we have hour, minute, second, and microsecond here. Okay, so this is just a time of capturing. Then you can change the time. Let's say if you want to find out packet delays, etc., then you can just click on edit, and sorry, in the view, we have this time display format. So from there, you can change the timings. Timings are very important for capturing. Okay. So we will use time format we will use every format here in the latest session for troubleshooting. Okay. So here time, then we have source IP, which is source IP. Then we have source port, and then we have destination port, and then destination IP and destination port. And then we have protocol used information. That is like a short description of your particular packet. So these are the columns we have, and you can add as many as columns as you want. So let's say if you want to add this length column, then you can right click, and here you can click on apply as column. And here you can see. So you can add as many as column as you want. Okay. But in the starting, just keep it simple. Then after that, we have this packet details. Packet details is used for showing the details of a particular packet. Let's say we have this number 1 packet. So we have the whole detail of this packet. Okay, we have frame layer, Ethernet layer, IP layer. Then we have this UDP layer and data of that particular protocol. Okay, so if you want to find detail overview about any packet, then you can check out this packet details. Okay, and here there's one more thing here, which is, let's say, this information, the information which is inside square brackets. For example, checksum status, stream index, timestamps. So these are inside square brackets. So the information which are inside square brackets is not the information coming with the packets or going with the packets. This is the information which is Wireshark is generating. Like for example, we have these square bracket. So every information inside a square bracket, like every information, if you see inside a square bracket, so that information is not of the packet itself. That information is of that Wireshark. The Wireshark is generating the information for the user. Okay, for just for the analysis purposes. So whatever the information you see inside square brackets, so that is the information is like Wireshark is generating. For example, we have this timestamps. So these are the information that Wireshark is generating by itself and adding right here. So this is not the information or any packet header or any packet trailer. Okay. And one more thing here, we have some links here. Let's see if we have any link. Let me check in TCP packet. So we have the set packet. Now here you can see the line in blue color. which is this is an egg to the segment number 172. So this is also the information which is generated by Wireshark. And this is a link. Like if now this is a acknowledgement packet, right? So where's that SYN or SYNF or any other packet or any data packet? So if you want to check like the acknowledgement, which is which packet or which is this acknowledgement packet or what is the data or what is the previous packet of this acknowledgement packet, then you can simply click on here and this will redirect you to packet number 17 to here. Okay, this is application data and let's say we have this egg packet. So you can just click on this link. Okay, so these are the links that is also generated by Wireshark. Okay, these are not the part of the packets. So every information inside square packet is a part of the Wireshark. Okay, like IP geolocation, response time, TCP analysis, checksum, and information. And then we have these links. Okay, like this in the figure. Then we have packet bytes where we have the bytes in the hex format. Okay, you can just check out the bytes as well. Then we have packet diagram of a particular packet. So you can also check out packet diagram. So you can see if you want to see the packet diagram instead of packet bytes, then you can click on edit and preferences. Let's say if you were using Mac OS, so the preferences option is in file menu. Okay, file option. And if you are using Linux or Windows, so the preferences option is in edit option. Okay, edit by. So you can click on layout. Even you can change the layout of your watch. So let's say if you want to check, if you want to see the packet diagram, then you can click on packet diagram. So instead of packet bytes, now we have packet diagram. Okay, you can click on here. So this is packet diagram. And also you can double click on any packet and you can also see bytes from here as well. Okay, if you want to check out that also. So for the simplicity, we will remove this packet diagram here right now. Okay. Then here you can change the layout of your Wireshark. Like if you want to change like this, so you can, or let's say if you want to, let's see this one. So this is now here, the layout is now different. Okay. So this is how you can change the layout of the interface. So let's back to normal and let's click on this. Remove data. After that, we have the status bar, which is very important. So the status bar will show you how many packets that the Wireshark has captured. And let's say if you have lots of traffic, if you have heavy traffic inside your network, then you can, the Wireshark can also drop the packets. So this status bar will show you how many packets being captured and then the drop packets. And then here you can see total number of packets versus displayed packets. For example, let's say you have 500 packets. Okay. So let's say you have 500 packets and out of 500, let's say 100 packets are of TCP. So here you have applied, let's say in this figure, in this interface, in this Wireshark, here we have 679 total number of packets. And I have applied this TCP filter. So out of 679 packets, we have 55 packets displayed, which is 8.1% of the entire traffic. Basically, it is not 8.1% of entire traffic. It is just the number of TCP out of 100. Okay.
Mhm.
So 679 packets, which is we have 55 packets of TCP. Then we have drop packets. Okay. Like how many packets are being dropped by Wireshark. And then here we have profile. Here you can see and bottom security analyst. Let me mark it. So here you can see in the bottom, we have this packet, number of packets, then we have displayed, and then we have drop. And then here you can see profile security analyst. For example, let's say you are using Wireshark, and with this, and the same, like let's say the same system is used by the security analyst, the application developer, and the network administrator, let's say. And these three professionals are using the Wireshark at the same time or in the same system, let's say. So let's say if the administrator change the interface by according to the needs, and then the security analyst change the interface, and then that application developer change the interface. So these three professionals have three interfaces. Let's say they change the colors, they change the layout, they change everything, because
Mm.
Wireshark is a very flexible tool. Okay, it is a very flexible tool, so we can change anything. Even we can change the main files of the Wireshark within the system. So let's say these three professionals are using the same system, and inside the same system they are using the Wireshark. Then they three professionals change the profile by themselves. Now, let's say if the security analyst wants to use, so he or she have its has its own interface. Let's say application developer wants to use the Wireshark, so he or she has just modified according to the needs of the application or the application development. So in that case, you can create a profile here. So let's say let me click on this profile option. So you can see we have multiple profiles, app developer, we have security analyst, we have DNS, etc. You can create many profiles here. And let's say app developer. So the app developer have different interface, or he or she can keep different interface. And then security analyst can also keep different interface. Okay, so this
Mm.
you can avoid collision between the employees. Okay, if I am comfortable with this app like interface, with this color or with this interface, etc., so I can keep it. And let's say next time if the app developer uses, so he or she will choose its own profile and start using it. And let's say the developer is comfortable with this interface. Okay, so we can create multiple profiles here, so that we can multiple users can use the Wireshark in the same system. Okay, so is it clear this much? Is there anything you want to ask?
Um, no, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. So in the added option, we have preferences. So first here you can change columns. You can add as many columns as you want. Like you can add columns from here as well, from the bottom, and you can add columns from here as well, from the preferences and columns. Okay. You can change the type of data or type of value you want to store. You can change field name, etc. Okay, let's say if you want to remove any column, you can just click on here and you can click on this minus option. If you want to add, you can click on add here, and then here you can name your column whatever you want, and then you can change like what kind of value you want to keep in that particular column. Okay, and click on OK. Then after that, in the after columns, we have this fonts and colors. So here you can change the font of your Wireshark also, and you can increase the size, and you can change the color as well. Okay, then we have layout, which you can change the layout. Then we have capture options. So we will discuss that later. And then we have name resolution. So what is this name resolution? Let's say we have this traffic, right? Let's change it. Yeah. So we have this UDP traffic. So here you can see instead of this IP, like we have this IP instead of the name of that host name. For example, 192.168.0.106 is my IP. So if you want to change it, if you want to display the name of the system instead of the IP address, then you can put on name resolution. And more or less, here you can see protocol used, which is 8801 and 644 So out of 65535 protocols, we have 1023 protocols are known and rest are unknowns, right? So Wireshark will also just put the name of the protocol you are using. For example, let me show you the difference. Okay, so this is before applying the name resolution, and this is after applying that name resolution. You can click on resolve MAC address, resolve transport name, network, etc. Now see, instead of the name, you can see here HTTP, right? So now with this packet name, with this packet, sorry, protocol number, you can see the protocol name as well. HTTP at 65018 is an unknown port, right? It is a unknown port. That is why we don't have any protocol name here. But
Mm.
443 is known port. That is why Wireshark mark it as HTTP. Okay. Then more else, let's say this is my system IP 192.168.0.106. And now I know that this is my system IP. So I can just change, right click on edit resolve name. Now you can put the name, let's say my system underscore sys. And or you can put any name you want. Okay. Now instead of IP address, you can see my system, which is my system is sending this packet. Now this is 170.114.104.33. This is Zoom IP, right? So you can
Mm.
right click on here, you can click on edit resolve name, and you can put here Zoom underscore IP. Now you can see my system to Zoom IP to my system. So this is like a very flexible way to analyze your packets. Okay, so instead of the IP, you can also see the names of that particular. You can change the name, or you can like, let's say if you're visiting any website, let's say Instagram.com. So instead of IP address, Wireshark will show you the website name. Okay, so let me show you this example. Let me restart the capturing. Let me open the website first, which is test PHP. Okay. So before opening the website, let me restart the capturing. So continue without saving. And then let's say I'm visiting on this website and sign up, etc. Okay. Now let me restart that capturing. Okay. So let's say if you want to find the packet of this website, then you can use showdown also. Like let's say you want to find like let's say we have 1,000, no, sorry, we have 12,000 packets. Okay, 12,432 packets.
Mhm.
So if you want to find the packets of this particular website, so what you can do, you can click on showdown and you can copy the IP here. Okay, and then you can paste here, which is IP dot ADDR, which is address equal, and then IP. See, these filters are followed by a proper syntax. Like these are the Wireshark display filters. So you cannot put anything here. So they follow like a particular syntax. Okay. So let's click on enter. So now here you can see, instead of the IP, we have this name here, which is destination. And the web address of this one is test.php.oneweb.com, this one. And here you can see the same address here. So instead of IP, we are getting the name. And let's say if you just remove this name resolution here, then you can click on OK. Now see, instead of the name, we have this same IP address. Just a minute. Actually, Wireshark is not working in my Windows, so I'm using
Yep.
inside Linux. So here, this is my interface name, which is ETH0. Okay, if you want to
Mhm.
find, you can just type here ifconfig. So this one is my only interface, which is ETI 0. And this one is a loopback interface, which is of no use. So this is my current interface. So now you can start capturing here. Okay, now let's visit the same website, which is, I guess, test PHP. Okay, so we have these packets. Now you can click on this one, which is edit, preferences, name resolution, and here you can click on resolve, name, and IP. Now instead of Google IP, you can see Google name here, web address. And here we can also see, let me stop the capturing. Um, Let me put the, here you can see source IP, which is my system IP, Kali, and here you can see destination IP. And in place of IP, you can see the resolution name.
Right.
And you can change the source IP here. So here you can see the Kali IP source and in destination is this one. Okay, and protocol used, version, etc.
Right.
So this is name resolution. This is why name resolution is very like helpful while analyzing the packets. So now let's restart the capture. Now how we can use display filters. For example, let me do this filter. Okay. So let's say if we are you are just typing or any user is typing username, admin, or just let me refresh the website. Admin password 12345 or any username password. Now this website is running on HTTP. And click on login. Don't save. Now here you can also see the username and password in the Wireshark. Okay, you can stop capturing. Now we can apply the filter, which is ip.addr. So we want to apply the filter on this website. So you can put like that IP name, which is I44. Let me, or we can just put HTTP first. Now here you can see we have just 5 to 6 packets, right? So here we have Kali IP and then we have this one get login page. So where we will find this username password. So here you can see user info. So here you can see user info and when you double click on here, you can see username and password. So this website is working on this HTTP. That is why we can easily see. Now let's say this the same website is running the HTTPS. So in that case, we have all the encrypted kind of data, right? So
Mm.
we can also decrypt HTTPS traffic using Wireshark. Okay, that we will see how we can decrypt the HTTPS traffic inside Wireshark. So this is username and this is password. And here you can see the other information like here we have host information. Okay, we have this host, we have user agent, etc. Okay, that we will discuss in detail. So this is how we can find IP address. Sorry, a packet of a particular type. And also you can find on the basis of IP. Okay. 1 second. So now in the edit preferences, so we have some more options, which is like here we have protocols. You can modify the protocols as well. Okay. Like as per your needs. Here we have some statistics option and here we have some advanced option. So we will see these options in detail. Okay. So next, let's talk about display filters. So here we have display filters. So filters followed like a proper syntax. So let's say first here we have ip.edvdr. If you want to filter on the basis of IP address, so here we have IP. Okay. Then we have IP.source. So we can put IP address here as well. And then we have IP.destination. Okay. So let's see one by one. So first we have IP.addr, which here when we apply the IP, let's say, let me remove the name resolution for now. Name resolution, and you can just remove this. Now here you can see IP, which is source IP 192.168.0.107, and here you can see destination IP 44.228.2.4.9.3. Let's say if you want to see the packets of only of your machine, then you can put IP.addr equal IP address of your Kali Linux machine, which is 192.168.0.107. Now you will see the packets of that of your machine. Okay, the source packet, the request, and the response packets. Now let's say if you want to see the request packet, okay, then you can put like IP dot source in your in your like 10.107. Now here you can see we have this Kali IP in the source side, like 192.168.0.107 everywhere. Okay, so these are the request packet or the acknowledgement packets and etc. packets, which are being sent by my machine. Same as if you want to see the packets which is received by my machine, then you can put DST, which is destination. Now here you can see we have the packets. We have this IP 192.168.0.107 in the destination column. Okay, everywhere. Let's say if you want to see the HTTP packets, then you can put HTTP. So these are HTTP packets. So you can apply the protocols as per as it is, like HTTP or HTTPS or ARP, ICMP, etc. Now you can combine more than one filter together. Let's say if you want to see the your Linux packet, only HTTP packets, or let's say if you want to check out the packets of this website, okay, and only the HTTP packets, because this website is like HTTP works on TCP, so you will find TCP packets plus HTTP packets. So if you want to just check out the packets of this website plus only HTTP packets, then you can combine the filters. So how we can combine the filters? So we can use operators there. Okay. Operators like we have AND operator, which is ampersand. We have OR operator, which is double pipeline. And we have greater than sign. We have less than, we have greater than equal to, we have less than equal to. And then we have double equal, and then we have not equal. So these are very most famous operator. So first we will discuss AND or OR. So can you tell me the difference between and OR operator?
And will be like you can apply two commands together or two instructions together.
Yeah, so in the AND operator, both the conditions needs to be true. For example,
Yeah.
let's say if we have two conditions. First is Let's say 5 is greater than 6, m%, 5 is greater than 7. Oh, sorry, 4. So now this condition is false because 5 is not greater than 6, right? But this condition, which is 5 is greater than 4, this condition is true. But we will still get answer is in false because this condition is false and this condition is true. Or we can say just 1 and 1 is 1 and 1 and 0 is equal to 0, or we can say 0 and 1 equal 0, and 0 and 0 equal 0. So this is AND conditions. Okay, 1
Okay.
means true and 0 means false. So if we have both true conditions, then only we will get true here. So let's say if we have this 3 here. Now this condition is true. Like this condition is true and this condition is true. So the answer is true. So in the the AND operator check both condition, the left and right condition. And if both conditions are true, so then only we will get the answer. Same as the OR operator, OR means any one of the conditions. So let's change this 6 here. Now this condition is true, but this condition is false, right? But the answer is still in because OR checks one condition only, either left or right. So same as with the OR, if both condition are true, then we have true. If one condition is true, then we have true. If one condition is true and one condition is false, we have one, and then we have 0, 0, which is if both conditions are false, then we have false. Okay, this is in terms of binaries.
Okay.
So we can use same AND operator or operator in this version. So we can put ip.addr m% http. So and in place of this IP, we have to put the website IP. So we can copy the IP address from basically source address, right click, copy, and is valid. And then you can put, okay, now we can apply this filter. Now we will only, the Wireshark will only display the packets of this IP and HTTP. So you can apply here. Okay, so we have the same packets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets. Now let's see, in place of HTTP, I am putting UDP. Okay. So see, we don't have any packets because this website is operating on HTTP and TCP protocol, right? That is why, and we don't have any UDP packets which is related to this IP address. Okay, so this is why this is here AND operator comes. And let's say if you put TCP here, then you will see connection packets of this website. Okay, like a CCNet packet, etc. packets. Okay, and HTTP packets also, because eventually HTTP is running under TCP. Now, let's put OR operator here. Okay, so OR operator means any of these conditions are true. So the OR operator will display the packets of this IP and all the TCP packets. Okay, so we have all the packets, okay, which is of this IP also and other IPs also, and we also have TCP packets and all other packets, okay, like TLS or HTTP packets. So this is OR operator. So if you want to see the display filters, so here we have this one in the capture, in the analysis with this display filters. Okay, so these are some filters. Also, you can apply filters from the bottom pane. For example, let's say, okay, so let's select any packet, this packet. So let's say if you want to see some only sync packets, okay, only TCP sync packets, then you can apply filter here. You can see the flag here, right click, apply as filter. So we have selected or not selected. So selected means the condition is true, which is like this will display the sync packets, all the sync packets. And not selected means this will display all the packets apart from sync packets. Okay, so let's put sync. So we have only two SIG packets. Okay. Then same as we can apply for the acknowledgement packets. Okay, so you can add filters and columns from the bottom pane here. Let's say if you want to see the packets of this IP, which is 142.250.207 and 227. Then you can put here, you can see the destination address. Right click here, apply as, filter selected. So here you can see we have the packets of this IP only, which is like IP.dst here. Okay. So even you can combine multiple filters together with the help of these operators. Okay. More else, we have these operators expressions. Okay. These are the operators like expressions. Okay, which is like equal, not equal, and is present or not, greater than, equal, etc. That we will see. Now, where we can use greater than or less than. Let's say here we have HTTP response code, right? So let's say if we have HTTP 200, we have 302, etc. So if you want to check packets of HTTP of response code which is above 200 or which is equal to 200, then you can put these operators there also. For example, let's say if you want to see 200 HTTP packets, so you can put here HTTP dot response code equal 200. So here we have two packets, 43 and 71 packet. Okay, of 200. Okay. Let's see if we have any 404 error packets. So we don't have any 404. So you can also see, you can also use this signs here. Let's say if you want to see the response code of all packets which is above and equal to 200. Then we have three packets which is 200, 302 and 200. Okay, which is above and equal to 200. So this is how we can use this HTTP response code. Okay. So is it clear this much?
Yep.
I'm sorry, you are not audible.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, it's clear.
Okay. So we will discuss the display filters and capture filters in detail. So for now here, we have some roles and responsibilities for different users of the Baisha. So first here we have what is network analysis. So network analysis is a method used to analyze, control, and monitor of network traffic and workflows. So it is all about analysis and first even capturing or recording, then analyzing, and then controlling and then monitoring the network traffic. So define the purpose of network analysis. So what is the purpose of network analysis? So it can be, you can also use for troubleshooting. You can also use for deep understanding of the OSI layer or the OSI or TCP/IP model. You can also use for performing security operations used to identify or detect security threats such as port scanning on a network. Let's say someone is applying any DOS attack, any brute force attack, any kind of scanning on your ports. So you can easily identify that who is scanning my ports and which ports are being scanned. So you can also use Wireshark for that purpose. Then we are learning more about network protocols at the microscopic level. Okay, that is you can also use this in the application development. and in the as a network like professional also. Then we're performing analysis of voice over the internet, which is VoIP. Okay. Then we have troubleshooting task for the network analyst. So what are the troubleshooting tasks for the network analyst? So it is identification of the problem. Like what is the exact problem? Is it the packet delays? Is it the packet errors? Is it TCP error or any error? Okay, then checking the hardware. Like first you can check if there's a problem in the hardware or not. Then you can also perform the DNS check. Then if neither of this work, then you can also check, you can contact the ISP, and then you can check on virus and malware protection, review logs, and document the issues. So these are the troubleshooting tasks of for the network analyst. Also, you can troubleshoot. You can also identify like where the problem is arising from in the Wireshark. Like you can check the problem is arising from the server side. Is it the server problem, or is it the delay is caused by my system only, or is it the application delay? So you can figure out these parts. Then we have security task for network analyst. So what are the security tasks for the network analyst? So first, one second. So the security tasks for the network analyst are monitoring the network. Okay. Then analyzing the network and then maintaining the network security, like checking for the vulnerabilities, checking for the suspicious traffic in the net. Then implementation of firewalls and segmentation, IDS and IPS. Then we have network vulnerability scanning on the regular basis. So you can perform network scanning or network vulnerability scanning on the on your networking devices on the traffic as well. Okay. Then we have serving as an active part of the incident response while undertaking a periodical review and testing of the procedure. So incident response is the process which you perform after the attack. Let's say your company is being compromised by any attacker or by any attack. So now what are the steps you have to take? That is all about incident response. So incident response is the procedure or the like strategy you have to follow after any attack. Okay, like you have to prepare before the attack, after the attack, right? So you can serve the like active part in the incident response. Like you can find the malwares, like where the malware is coming from, what is the source, what is the location, what is the time, etc. Okay, and what are the how many hosts are infected, etc. Then we provide support to relevant stakeholders, including auditors, consultants, and other parties, with information security audits and risk assessment. Then updating the technology and technique, and then responsible for planning of security assessments and other projects. Then you can also participate in in creating or planning for the different strategies or framework for the company, like to secure the company. Then we have optimization task for the network analyst. So use of the proper tools and techniques. Okay, like what we can use, how we can like increase the efficiency, right? So you can use the proper tools and we can use proper techniques. See, here proper tools means and proper techniques. Let's say you have a network and your network is you have like lots of packets or lots of traffic inside a network. So So why, if you have lots of traffic and Wireshark is monitoring or just recording the traffic or capturing the packets, so Wireshark will start dropping the packets because of the high traffic. So in that case, you can use T-Shark, okay, which is CLI. You can use T-Shark. So T-Shark is the CLI, and T-Shark is more efficient than Wireshark because first T-Shark is CLI. Okay, so you just simply run the command for capturing the packets. See, T-Shark is good for capturing, and Wireshark is good for analysis purpose. Let's say you have a high traffic, you have like you have a high traffic inside your network. So in that case, if you want to avoid dropping the packets, then you can use T-Shark because T-Shark is like very efficient while capturing the packets. Because T-Shark don't have any GUI interface, but Wireshark has the GUI interfaces. So Wireshark is like let's say here we have the Wireshark. Now this Wireshark is running multiple processes, which is multiple threads. For example, the Wireshark is using the coloring feature. It is using the auto scroll feature. It is also using some other features. Okay, while running because it is a GUI application, right? So Wireshark uses multiple threads or processes. So what are threads? Threads are the combination of process. For example, you have any application, let's say WhatsApp or any other game. So that application is the combination of the processes, and the processes are the combination of the number of threads. Okay, so Wireshark is running like currently running multiple threads at the same time. So Wireshark, if the data, if sorry, if the traffic is high, so Wireshark will start dropping the packets because Wireshark is not as efficient as the T-Shark because of its GUI interfaces as well as other features. Okay, and rest it depends on your system, how powerful your system is. Okay, like if the system is powerful enough, then Wireshark will not drop the packets. Otherwise, it will starting to drop the packets. So here, but in case of Wireshark, you can use T-Shark. T-Shark is good for like capturing. But yeah, for the analysis, you can use Wireshark because you cannot analyze the entire traffic on the CLI interface, right? Basically, we can, okay, but it is like more efficient to use like T-Shark for capturing and Wireshark for analysis purpose. Okay. This is in case if your traffic is high and the Wireshark is like starting to drop the packets as it. So use a proper tools and techniques. Then your implementation of a sustainable longer term strategy to run a calm network without regulatory requirements with high area reporting availability. So we can put like sustainable long-term strategy for security devices, for calming the network, etc. Let's support and provide information to the network engineer. We can provide support with the help of Wireshark. Management of unplanned emergency events. We can use this. Support the network engineer and risk analyst in the timely completion of risk assessment required for the work impacting clean water network. So we can also support network engineers. We can also support network administrator. We can also support security professionals for making the environment clean or making the environment non-suspicious or malicious free while keep on monitoring the traffic and keep on analyzing the traffic and keep on looking for the suspicious activity inside the network. Then we have application analysis task for the network analyst. So these are some application analysis tasks like analyze the application, analyze the protocols of the application, if that particular protocol is fit for your application or not. Then we have documenting process and monitoring application over the network. Then keeping up with the advancements in application with network technologies and solutions, and consulting with the internal departments in training IT support staff. Okay. So these are the network application analysis or task for the network analyst. Basically, this can also be performed by the application developer. Okay.
Mhm.
The application developer can analyze the application. He or she can choose the particular protocol, or he or she can also check if the particular protocol is fit for the application or not. Also, the application developer also take the help of this network analyst for its application. Okay. Then we have some legal issues for of listening to network traffic. Okay. So some companies see Wireshark is a very powerful tool. So Wireshark is you can you are capturing the entire traffic. Okay, you can just check what other employees or other users are doing inside a network. So Wireshark is a very powerful tool, and Wireshark can capture the entire traffic of the network. So that is why in some companies Wireshark is illegal to use. Like it is not illegal, it is banned. You cannot use Wireshark for any malicious purpose, or you cannot use Wireshark for any other purpose. And even some organization, Wireshark is you cannot use Wireshark without the permission, or only the higher members of the companies are allowed to use Wireshark in some companies. Okay. So before using Wireshark, make sure you have the right permission for running or for capturing the packets. So these are some security issues to consider, etc. Okay. So is it clear this much?
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Uh, okay. So rest we will continue tomorrow. Okay. With the display filters, with the capture filters. Okay. So I will share this session and this document. Okay. So that you can just download the Wireshark, you can just get familiar with the Wireshark, how to use it, and then we will start the advanced part. Okay.
Okay.
And please send your mail ID on the group so that I can share the session. Okay. And the documents.
Okay. So
So is there anything?
today's session, it's 1.5 hours, is it?
Yes, yes. Like it varies from it approx is like 1.5 to 2 hours.
Mhm. Bobby, if I may ask you one question.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
so I already have installed Wireshark and everything. So when you open Wireshark, right? So it will give you an option to select the interface where you want to start the capture, right?
Yes.
So my question is, so we obviously we can connect to our, let's say the laptop Ethernet port or the WAN port. But how do we analyze the traffic which is happening on our VPN?
So I think for that you have to connect to the VPN as well in that case.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'll give you an example. So I'm at my home, right? And I'm connected to my the internet provider through Ethernet. Now from here, I will connect to my VPN, and then I will have access to my office network. So how do I capture the office network?
So do we have some VPN mechanism to connect, like some file to connect
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything?
So I connect to VPN.
By any file, by which medium?
Um, I can connect through OpenVPN or Cisco
Okay.
AnyConnect. There are multiple VPNs.
That is
So yeah.
that's fine. Like you can run the file, you can connect, and then you can just start capturing the packets. So this is or more or less what you can do. You can just connect via your
Mhm.
Wi-Fi network, and then you can connect that VPN inside your network, inside your system, and then you can start capturing. So that will also capture the packets of the VPN as well. I will show
Mhm.
the example
Okay.
tomorrow if
Okay. Sure. Sure.
I will show the some like how we can connect or how we can capture the packets if we are connected via VPN. Okay.
Sure. We'll have more
Any
of practicals, right?
yeah, we will only have practice part.
Okay, cool.
No, like just we have some more theory and rest we will just do the practical.
Like we can find out how where is the drop and if there is a port disconnect, all those things, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Bhavya. I will share my email. I think we have the next class on next Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Anything else from my side?
No. Is there
Okay.
anything you want to ask? Any doubt?
I will have once we start working on it.
Okay.
But so far it's okay. So as soon as you share the video and the documents, I will
Yeah,
go
I
through
will
it.
show.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Bobia.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thank you.